Folks, my name's Tyler Smiley, and I'll be your host for today for the Music-ing Hour. You know, something like boom. If you're on there and watching, give me a shout. Are you ready? Okay, we are having some terrible technical difficulties here. Okay, here we go. Look at that. We survived connecting a second screen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Turns out 9:30 on Okay, so today we're going to be working on PYFM. Punch Your Fucking Mouth, which is an EDM song. Although I'm kind of feeling like changing it up. So I think we might actually. Shift away from this song. Okay, so what I'm gonna work on right now is right in here. So right there, I want this to punch way more. So wow 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 wow. So we're working with Group A. This sound right here, QB Crush, and I really want it to come out a little bit more. So what I might do is run. Let's listen to it. I'm testing to see what I can do to really make it pop, and so. So we've got our filter, our LFO. So right now we're running a low pass filter, so it's like a low frequency oscillator. It's really just a filter though that I'm manually automating. So we can see our automation over in here. So here is here's our filter speed for clip 4 LFO, and it must be on group. Yeah, here we go. So what we've got this really. I think I'm gonna keep this. So it kind of gives away a bit of the drop here, and it's not really a drop because we're not trying to like go nuts, but this filter here is running up too fast. I'll drag this out so you can see a little bit clearer, but it's really coming up a lot, and then it gives away the beginning here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn our automation recording on with auto, shift auto. We'll do that on the machine, and then I'm gonna so we're gonna start from the beginning here. Cool. So then our pattern got dragged across a little bit. We'll try this. And we'll delete these 3. Let's give this a go. There we go. That feels a little better. It's still it's not like a drop right now. But it is like a, it has a little more presence. So we'll go listen to that one more time. It started off this ramped up to like 9 kilohertz, and we wanted to make this drop a little more functional. So we're gonna. See? So now it shines out there. And right now, in this scene, this developing scene, I'm not 100% sure about this sound right here, so I'll solo it so you guys can hear what it is. It's this Perk Astral, and I love it. I love it, but I'm just not sure if it works. So I'll unsolo it and we'll play it. I'm almost feeling like a matching low, like a pad or like a low mid, like a bass would work better there. It's a little distracting, especially because from here we go up an octave with that bouncing synth. So I kind of want to match that rise with something a little bit lower rather than this really pokey high mid percussion sound. It's just not quite right. So we're gonna work on that. So we're gonna go ahead and like up in here in like my bass group, I've got this sound that might work for something. So we'll go to keyboard mode. So we're just gonna restart. We're gonna set it to loop. We're gonna set it to loop on this pattern right here. And it's looping for the whole track for some reason. Please don't do that. Why are you doing that? It's literally looping for the whole song. Come on. You're being crazy now. It's not listening to me. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this. We're going to go back and we're going to play around with this. So we're going to go up one octave. I'm going to try something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a little off, so we're going to clear it, but I think that feels pretty good. That feels all right to me. Are you, come on, why are you not in the right window? We'll remove this so we have a little more visual. I was using that to show you guys some automation stuff earlier. So we'll just control alt and delete since it's being funky. Okay. Yeah, that feels good to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. That really gives some room. That really gives some room for this synth to shine. It sits a little bit lower. It's not confusing the sound at all. It's really letting it. Connecting to chat still? Why are we connecting to chat still? Come on, give me the chat. So I'm gonna quantize that so it's a little bit closer, and then I'll take a good look at it and see. Okay, so that's good. Let's listen to it. I'm a big fan right there. I'm a big fan of going for like a punchy high right at the last second. Let's try that out. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we'll move on now. Okay, so like, and this seems counterintuitive to what I was saying earlier, but I actually find the perk sound works a little bit better in here. It's like the synth is going high enough that it actually is a little bit, it gives that perk room to breathe. Room to breathe. But what I might try is distorting the ever-living shit out of it. Because if any of you have listened to this stream before, I'm a distortion whore. Here we go. So, distortion. We're going to solo this sound. And we're going to just move it to Mulholland. So right now I'm playing with the feedback to see if I can get any not unpleasant sounds to kind of vibrate out of it as the distortion fades. So, and then I'm gonna bring the metaverb behind the distortion. There we go. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna disable this and try. There's another reverb I really like by Native Instruments called ROM, that just feels so encompassing. Here we go. So I'm going to run a little bit of a high cut on it so it's not quite so piercing, and it also cuts out some of the distortion that's reverbing. So a lot of the distortion that's going to verb out is going to be really high on because I have the Mulholland drive set. The color wheel here, like if you listen to this, right? It's all low end distortion. Now it's all high end distortion. There we go. So now I'm going to unsolo it and just kind of see how that feels. And my computer's having a mental breakdown. Give that CPU a breakdown. Okay, so we'll get some context. Okay, so that's way too loud. So we're gonna go to the mixer over here, and we're gonna just bring the perk astral down. That distortion really made it a lot louder. And I'm gonna go ahead and just restart my my processor is just getting gunked up. So I'm gonna restart machine. I just saved. This is something I can do to kind of save on some processor resources. So we're gonna restart machine here. Come on, machine, let's go down to the river to not lag. Sorry about those sippy sounds. Okay, let's see how this processor's doing. So one thing I'm kind of thinking here is that when this comes in, I'm gonna drag this down a little bit so we can see the whole project at once. So right before this comes in, I kind of want to give away the fact that this is coming. This. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take. I converted to clip the track over here, so I stole part of that, and I'm gonna just write in. Yeah, so we're gonna start from right here, and we're gonna. So that's gonna kind of be our little like, oh, peekaboo, hey, maybe we're gonna come in with this new song. Oh, I had it on restart. Okay, so I had it on loop, so now I'm gonna just... So right in here, this scene, we've got like just a ton of like tiny little pokey elements. I love like marimbas and xylophone sounds that are like heavily distorted and phased and stuff. So those kind of come in and create this weird dysphoric environment. What's going on here? I'm not sure. Oh, jeez. I don't feel so good. And then... Now, something's not quite right there. And I think it's that I have 2 tracks playing here, and one of them is... I think I'm going to delete this section, because I want it to be just this insane sound here. So I really like our Perk Astral there, but it's definitely way too aggressive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna convert these to clips, and then I'm gonna run some filtering. So let's do I'll turn my automation lock on. Actually, I won't turn our automation lock on. I'll just hold it because I always accidentally mess stuff up. So we're gonna go from here. That's what we wanted. Okay, so that's a high pass filter we've got on there. Yeah, we've got it on high pass. So that was, well, now, geez, guys, that was my bad here. 1 second. That wasn't it either. That wasn't it either. So I'm going to do it one more time. And I started way too low. So we're going to start back here. And I actually really, that's kind of an accident, but I really like that delayed note at the beginning here. So I'm going to also convert this to clips. We'll remove this guy. We'll bring this back to here. And then I'm just going to take away that first note for a delayed note. And then we'll pull out, we don't need any of these guys. So we'll pull out these guys. And then we'll pull this. There's one little laggard there.